Riot is in full promo mode for Bandle Tale, and they are releasing a ton of information, and here is what you need to know about this game, including the official release date of February 21st, 2024. Check out these 10 gameplay features and facts about the game that are coming in literally a month. A portable backpack. Portability and usefulness at its finest. Your backpack is actually magical, and you can set it up all over the world. We can see it being placed in many different locations, and it appears you have to recraft what machines you want to be using around your homestead each time you move the backpack. This is going to be an interesting mechanic, and the other cool thing I noticed is that the backpack appears to grow and expand as you progress in the game, which I think is just really slick. A weather system and a day and night system. It is unclear if the game will run on a calendar, like the classic farming life sims that we're used to, but because of the multiple times of day shown in the trailer, and that the rain is not just in one area of Bandle City, I think it is more than likely to run on a calendar or daily progression system of some sort. A skill tree. I'm really excited about this personally. It appears there are a couple of different point or currency systems, including these purple points that we can see here, and the glowing yellow ones. I'm not sure if you gather purple points and then convert them into yellow, or if the yellow ones are rarer gems that you maybe find through the game to advance the skill tree. But either way, I really love having some choice when progressing in games, and skill trees, especially simple, easy to understand ones, are sure to do the trick. Gathering. We can see there's actually all types of gathering in this game, from gems to raw materials to magical fruits such as the glonanas. This game was advertised as a crafting adventuring genre game, so gathering these common and rare ingredients will no doubt play a large role in the game. Farming. Okay, so this one, even though I figured there would be farming, I didn't see any farming in the announcement trailer, but when the gameplay trailer released, we can clearly see now that there are crops you can grow outside around the map, as well as indoors in your backpack once you upgrade to an indoor garden room. It will be interesting to see if your crops grow even if your backpack currently isn't placed down while you're traveling. So that could be an interesting mechanic, that maybe you can only grow crops while you have your homestead set up. Then we have cooking. So cooking is something I personally usually don't love in cozy gaming, other than if the food provides good stat benefits. But in this game, it appears you have a side hustle, which is making dishes and serving customers. So finally, I feel like there's an interesting and rewarding way to use food. This ties into the crop growing, no doubt, and you can likely set up a food stand anywhere you go. So maybe it's a way to get some extra resources and money, and I hope that you have to do a good job of cooking so that it, sells for a better price. I think that could be such a fun little side quest in the game. Festivals. The announcer trailer did specifically indicate festivals. However, now that I think about it, the game description says that it was a festivity gone wrong that causes basically the plotline to start in this game. So I think personally there will be festivals in the game, because it does show a couple times where the Yordles are celebrating. But I hope if there is festivals, there will be mini games and some immersive ones that maybe affect the outcome of the game or help you progress. Or if you don't win the festival game, maybe it hinders your progress. I don't know, maybe that's just hopium on my part, but I love an interactive festival. And if a festival is just kind of like boring text with no impact on the game, I don't know, for me, I just don't love it. So maybe let me know what your thoughts are about that. Portal system and exploration. We seem to be jumping around the city a lot, and likely outside of the city, using a portal system. There are some Stardust looking roads that seem to be unlockable, which says a lot about the progression of the game. Likely you have to explore and unlock these new areas on foot, but then later are maybe able to travel by portal to get there. There's also likely some areas that you can only get to exclusively through portals as well. So what I hope this means is that the world is a little bit bigger than even we think, because Bandle City is just one city, so it kind of is limited in that way. So I'm kind of hoping there is some areas to explore outside of it. using tools to uncover items, resources, and sometimes even NPCs. This is a really nice touch to make sure you don't leave any stone or bush unturned. You never know what could be lurking under the debris. Finally, simplicity. Okay, so I might be biting my tongue here because maybe there are going to be some complicated mechanics or puzzles in this game, but it seems like they're keeping this game very accessible and simple, which I personally appreciate. And what I mean by that is you can clearly see when there is an ingredient to gather, an action to take, and I think that will help the game feel cozy and not too stressful, which I think a lot of gamers are looking for in 2024. So to recap, what we can assume from this trailer is that there will be a very clear-cut storyline and progression, no romance, and possibly and probably no combat. The music and graphics look extremely well done, which is to be expected based on who the developer and publisher are, and the cast and characters of the game will be vibrant and of course cozy. I don't imagine we will have a game that will be indefinitely playable after the main story is done, like for example just keeping on farming for money and unlocking endgame content indefinitely like with other farming and life sims. But truly, it's hard to say for sure. But that seems to be the vibe from this trailer, that it's kind of like a once playthrough, and hopefully it will have that replayability that you'll want to play it again and again. But I guess we'll have to see. So until we get some more information on the game or some more footage, that is all I have. But let me know in the comments which Yordle you are excited to meet, or just your general thoughts about this game.